You can always count on people to amaze and shock you. Meet Phil Hansen. He was fed up with usual art and its presentation, so he decided to express himself in different ways. Since that time, he has created many new styles that have made him famous on the internet. It is not what he makes, but how he makes it. One of his first famous works used a very weird place to paint. Phil painted pictures of people and things that influenced his life. This is normal, but he painted them on his chest. He painted things he could count on, things that have made him the person he is today. When finished, he peeled the paint off his chest and then cut out a picture of himself. Another one of his alternative styles used blood. Phil thought this was the perfect paint to express what he wanted to make. Fed up with some of the things Kim Jong-il has done, Phil turned his own blood into a picture of the North Korean leader. The blood represents all the North Koreans who have suffered because of their leader and government. Want to buy a fine piece of art? How does a painting made of 500 milliliters of blood and 6,000 bandages sound? Matches aren't useless, but could you make art with them? Phil decided to make a picture of one of the most famous guitar players in history, Jimi Hendrix. One of Jimmy's favorite acts was to set his guitar on fire and dance around it. This is why Phil decided to burn his art after he made it. You don't want to argue with Phil about art. He will not have a hard time hurting you because he had plenty of practice on this next art piece. With this painting, he used karate chops to create a picture of the famous actor Bruce Lee. If you are fed up with life, perhaps this would be a good way to relieve some stress. Some might have a hard time calling these things art because they are not traditional. However, isn't true art about not having a definition? Let the people express themselves and accept these new alternative artists.